Hey guys, I am Surbhi Agarwal and I welcome you to the summary discussion of the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is a must read for the ones who wants to replace bad habits with the good ones and while doing it, make progress towards achieving success. James Clear begins with explaining how small changes called atomic habits can produce great results. According to him, habits are a compound interest of personal improvement. Improving 1% each day can result in a massive transformation by the end of the journey. The book also addresses the importance of systems. Winners and losers have the same goals, but often what sets them apart are the systems they use to achieve those goals. Finally, James Clear explains how to build a habit which depends on 4 stages: the trigger, the desire, the response, and the reward. Thinking about it, he developed the 4 laws of behavior change, which are rules for creating good habits and destroying bad habits. Let's take a closer look at each of these laws. First law, make the habit obvious. The first law relates to the first stage of habit forming, the trigger. The author James Clear points out that the main trigger for activating a habit is the context. So it is important to change the environment to inspire the tactics we will need to transform our habits. For example, if one wants to drink more water during the day, one should fill up water bottles and place them in common places around his/her home, office. In addition, we can use existing habits to stimulate a new habit. For example, after bathing in the morning, we will do 10 minutes of yoga. Similarly, to fight against bad habits, we can do the reverse of the law. In other words, it must take the triggers invisible. Second law, make the habit attractive. The next rule deals with desire. He explains that habits are closely linked with the release of dopamine. That way, forming a new habit should be enjoyable. We must associate the good habit with something you desire. For example, let's say one wants to watch sports but needs to make sales leads. So one needs to follow a script. First, he/she calls 3 potential customers, then turns on the TV and watches the sports channel. In contrast, to end the craving for a bad habit, we need it to become unattractive. Third law, make the habit easy. James explains that it becomes necessary to remove the obstructions that stand between us and the action of the habit that we wish to create. In other words, we have to facilitate the process. The easier it is for us to make a habit, the greater the chance of creating and maintaining that behavior. So we should encourage ourselves to start our habit with the easiest actions to take. Let's look at the examples. Read before going to sleep becomes read a page. Studying for the test becomes open my notebooks. That way we can establish the habit more easily and from there we can maintain and refine it. The reverse of this law is that in order to destroy a negative habit, we must increase your difficulty, that is, increase the steps necessary for us to take action. Fourth law, make the habit satisfying. In the final part of the book, James talks about the reward. While the previous laws explained how to do the habit forming action, this fourth and last law has to do with the repetition of that action. It is difficult to build a new habit because often the beginning of the journey is laborious and unrewarding. We will only see results after months of effort, which can be demotivating. This is because our brain prioritizes immediate rewards rather than future rewards. Therefore, we should find a way to reward ourselves immediately while creating a new habit. James explains that an efficient way to do this is to keep track of our habits. For example, we want to go to the gym 3 times a week. So every day when we go to the gym, we will score with a red X on our calendar. In this way, it will be satisfying to mark the X on the calendar and it will be easier to visualize our progress. The author's ideas throughout the book are quite practical and can be applied in many spheres, from personal life to professional career. So if one feels and realizes that he/she has bad habits disturbing life, this book can help to identify and transform those habits into better ones. But one must remember that it can take time. Because as the book says, we need to do small transformations to see big results in the future. We have come to an end of the book. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.
Hey RRs, I hope you're enjoying the chapter-wise explanation that we upload on every Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Drop in a heart in the comment box below to show the same. Thank you for all the love and support that you have shown. It has helped us reach more than 1000 subscribers on the channel. Also, the same would not have been possible without the consistent hard work and determination of our core team members Swarnava Adya, Tanya Khandelwal, Ashley Alexander, and Abhishek Prasad. Thank you to all the participants who take out time from their busy schedule to shoot the videos and share with us. Thank you Navneet Patwari, Krishna Gupta, Vaishnavi Dagare, Khushi Gupta, Drishti Agarwal, Pragati Goyal, Mangesh Rahane, Vishal Dhal, CA Pulkita Soni, CA Khushbu Kheriwal, Shyam Rathi, Surbhi Agarwal, Dr. Sarika Mohta for making this book release a grand success for all of us.